Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today is lecture 19th of the Artificial Intelligence course. The most popular choice for building knowledge-based systems is the rule-based system. The people who possess knowledge are called experts. Experts are the important people in their organizations. Most experts are capable of expressing their knowledge in the form of rules for problem solving. In today's lecture, we'll discuss about domain experts, production rules, rule-based representations, main players of a rule-based system, and the basic structure of an expert system. So who is generally acknowledged as an expert? Anyone can be considered a domain expert if he or she has deep knowledge and strong practical experience in a particular domain. The area of a domain may be limited. For example, experts in electrical machines may have only general knowledge about transformers, while experts in life insurance marketing might have limited understanding of a real estate insurance policy. In general, an expert is a skillful person who can do things other than people cannot. Rule-based representation. The human mental process is internal and it is too complex to be represented as an algorithm. However, most experts are capable of expressing their knowledge in the form of rules for problem solving. These rules in artificial intelligence can be defined as an if-then structure. In a rule-based system, rules are encoded as condition-action pair, which means if there is some condition, then some action should be occurred. Consider a simple example. Imagine you meet an alien and he wants to cross a road. Can you help him? You are an expert in crossing roads, as you have been on this job for several years. Thus, you are able to teach the alien. How would you do this? You explain to the alien that he can cross the road safely when the traffic light is green, and he must stop when the traffic light is red. So these are the basic rules. Your knowledge can be formulated as the following simple statements. If the traffic light is red, then the action is stop. If the traffic light is green, then the action is go. These statements represented in the if-then forms are called production rules or simply rules. Any rule consists of two parts. The if part, called the antecedent, premise or condition, and the then part is known as consequent, conclusion, or action part. The basic syntax of a rule is if antecedent, then consequences. A rule can have multiple antecedents joined by the keywords and or a combination of both. However, it is a good habit to avoid mixing conjunction and disjunction in the same rule. So if there are multiple antecedents, we can combine them in a single rule using and, if antecedent and antecedent, then consequences. Similarly, if antecedent or this antecedent or this antecedent, then this will be the conclusion. The consequent of a rule can also have multiple classes. If this is antecedent, then this will be the consequences. These will be the consequence, 1, 2, and so on. So means that we can have multiple actions. The antecedent of a rule incorporates two parts: an object, which is a linguistic object, and its value. The object and its values are linked by an operator. So here, traffic light is an object. Red and green are the values, and is an operator. However, in expert system, we can also use mathematical operators to define an object as numerical and assign it to the numerical value. For example, if age of the customer is less than 18, then another antecedent using and, cash withdrawal is greater than 1,000, then signature of the parent is required. So here we have used, these are the objects, these are its numeric values, and the operator is a mathematical operator. These are some examples. If a bus stop and bus arrives, then the action is get into the bus. If on the bus and paid and empty seat, then the action is to sit down. If on the bus and unpaired, then the action should be to pay charges. If bus arrives at destination, then action should be to get down from the bus. Rules can also represent relations. If the fuel tank is empty, then the car is dead. So this represents a relation. Rules can also represent recommendation. Some recommendations are given in rules. If the season is autumn and the sky is cloudy and the forecast is drizzle, then the advice is to take an umbrella. Directives can be represented in rules. If the car is dead and the fuel tank is empty, then a directive is to refuel the car. Rules can also represent strategy. If the car is dead, then check the fuel tank. The strategy may contain to follow some steps. So this is step 1. If step 1 is complete, and then check for step 2. If step 1 is complete and the fuel tank is full, then check the battery. So this is a type of strategy that we can represent using rules. Rules can also represent heuristic. If the spill is liquid and the spill pH is less than 6 and the spill smell is vinegar, then the heuristic is that the spill material is acetic acid. Main players of a rule-based system. As soon as knowledge is provided by a human expert, we can input it into a computer. We expect the computer to act as an intelligent assistant in some specific domain of expertise or to solve a problem that would otherwise have to be solved by an expert. The most powerful expert systems are rule-based systems. A great number have been built and successfully applied in such areas as business, engineering, medicine, geology, power systems, and mining. In general, there are 5 members of the expert system: domain expert, knowledge engineer, programmer, project manager, and end user. The success of their expert system entirely depends on how well the members work together. So the domain expert is a knowledgeable and skilled person capable of solving problems in a specific area or domain. This person has the greatest expertise in a given domain. This expertise is to be captured in the expert system. Knowledge engineer. Knowledge engineer is someone who is capable of designing, building, and testing an expert system. The knowledge engineer interviews the domain expert to find out how a particular problem is solved. Through interaction with the expert, the knowledge engineer establishes what reasoning methods the expert uses to handle facts and rules and decides how to represent them in the rule-based expert system. The knowledge engineer then chooses some development software, and finally, he is responsible for testing, revising, and integrating the rule-based expert system into the workplace. The programmer is the person responsible for the actual programming. The programmer needs to have skills in symbolic programming, in artificial intelligence languages as Lisp, Prolog, and may have some experiences in the application of different types of expert system shells. The project manager is the leader of the expert system development team, responsible for keeping the project on track. The project manager makes sure that all deliverables and milestones are met, interacts with the expert, knowledge engineer, programmer, and the end user. The end user, often called just the user, is a person who uses the expert system when it is developed. So these are the main players of a rule-based system who work together to develop a rule-based expert system. This is the basic structure of a rule-based expert system. Knowledge base. The knowledge base contains the domain knowledge useful for the problem solving. In rule-based expert system, the knowledge is represented as a set of rules. Each rule specifies a relation, recommendation, directives, or heuristic and has the if-then structure. When the condition part of a rule is satisfied, the rule is set to fire and the action is executed. The database includes a set of facts that used to match against the if part of the rules stored in the knowledge base. Here the rules are given and some conditions are given with the if structure. Those conditions will be checked here in the database with the facts that if the condition is true using this database, then the action will be executed. So the inference engine carries out the reasoning whereby the expert system reads a solution. It links the rules given in the knowledge base with the facts provided in the database. The explanation facilities enable the user to ask the expert system how a particular conclusion is reached and why a specific fact is needed. The user interface is the mean of communication between a user seeking a solution to the problem and an expert system. Some of the major advantages of a rule-based systems are they are easy to understand, easy to derive inference and explanation, easy to modify and maintain, dealing with incomplete and uncertain knowledge. Most rule-based expert systems are capable of representing and reasoning with incomplete and uncertain knowledge. Rules are frequently independent. So these are the major major advantages of a rule-based system. Some of the limitation of the rules-based system are that it is complex. Complex knowledge requires many rules. If there is a system needed which is complex, then that expert system requires many rules. Inability to learn. In general, rule-based expert systems do not have an ability to learn from the experience. An expert system cannot automatically modify its knowledge base or adjust existing rules or add new ones like human being. The knowledge engineer is still responsible for revising and maintaining the system. Such limitation in the systems with many rules. An expert system with a large set of rules, for example, over 100 rules, can be slow, and thus large rule-based system can be unsuitable for real-time application as the searching is difficult in such type of rules. Thank you.